Why don't we first start off and, just basically why are we here tonight?
We're here for the second annual JP Prime Cigar Night to benefit the Bill Osborn Foundation. John and I went to Wildwood High School. John Paxson, this is his restaurant, went to high school together, and we met at John Runyon's event a couple years ago. We talked about how we could partner in certain things, and this was the first thing we came up with, a cigar night. Usually I have our golf tournament in June. We decided to push that back to September, which we'll talk about. So instead we had this cigar, wine, and steak charity fundraiser.
Well, besides the fact that everybody likes cigars,
of course,
wine,
it's not
and
that
steak,
hard to get everybody
why did you come up with this idea? What kind of stuck out for you that this is going to fit right here?
Well, he wanted to be involved with the golf tournament. So you talk about cigars. We talked about doing a pairings party, have it here the night before. So we said, okay, let's do that. And we moved it to September. So he said, why don't we have one in June? Let's kind of get something together. Let's raise a little bit of money. And so that's how it started to coming together. And then we talked about having some celebrities here, which we'll talk about. And that's really where it started.
Well, you just hit about it. I'll let you go. Talk about who is here tonight.
Well, we have, besides the Coastal Broadcasting team, and Bob Maschio and Phil Peasy and yourself is all here. We have Ron Jaworski, who's here already, as you see, and John Runyon from the Philadelphia Eagles will be here, and Brian Propp, who is a Flyer great and one of the greatest left wingers of all time in the NHL, and of course the Flyers announcer now. So they're the three main celebrities. In September we'll have 30, 40 celebrities, but for this event we just had these guys, and what better than these three celebs?
Did you get your his own steak for Runyon, or?
We had our own cow for Runyon. Okay. Yeah, the cow's out back. It's grazing. We don't have enough meat for him.
He's a big boy.
Yes, he is. He's 6'7", 6'8", about 335, 40 pounds. Hey, I'd say he's a big boy.
Now, obviously, this is a great event. A lot of people are already out here. How did it, just talk about the evolution. I know it's still early on in the process, but just talk about, obviously, you did it last year. Did you think about changes, anything different? How does this compare to last year?
Well, this is our first really conjunction with John. This is our first cigar night, so we just wanted to kind of get something off in infancy. We're going to be running our 7th golf tournament, but it's the first one we're going to be partnering with John. And, of course, the big announcement is we're partnering with Cape Regional Medical Center here. That's the big one, formerly of Burdett Tomlin. And we've been really blessed. We've met with some of their main administrators, and we're going to combine forces and have a great event in September and raise really Men's Health Month in September. That's why we moved it to September. We're going to have it on Monday, September 22nd, and it's really to raise awareness for colorectal cancer and the benefits of early detection and screening. My father, Bill Osborn Sr., passed away of colorectal cancer about 7 or 8 years ago. So really how this all started is my sister Donna was doing a golf tournament for the Special Service School District right out there in Cape May Courthouse. So I play in all these events. After my father passed away, I said, why don't we raise it up a little bit, still raise enough money for your school. Let's raise additional money in Dad's name for educational awareness of colorectal cancer and other cancer type things like the Love of Linda, Tony Saragusa's foundation, just really try and keep everything here in Cape May County. So that's really where it started 7 years ago.
Now, Cape Regional, obviously they're now partnering. You just mentioned that. Talk about getting that relationship started.
Well, a couple of those guys play in our event, and there's a table right here. These are all here for from Cape Regional Medical Center, and we talked about how can we pick it up a notch. My sister Donna's like, how can we take it to another level? And we had talked about possibly doing something with the hospital then. We're friends with some of the doctors over there, and it just seemed like it was a natural fit. So Donna and I started talking. We opened up the lines of communication, and next thing you know, we got into meetings with them, and they thought it would be a great idea. We're still going to be called like the Bill Ozzy Osborn Memorial Celebrity Invitational, but they're going to be one of our, I guess you could call co-sponsors and really bringing in a lot of extra awareness, as we talked about, for Men's Health Month, which is in September. So we usually have in June, moved it to September, and Donna and I are really, really excited about it, That's my sister Donna right here. Bring her into the interview.
Last question for you. Obviously, you talk about the golf tournament starting 7 years ago. Now you have a cigar night. Obviously, it has to be, fulfilling for you that, it keeps growing. You're doing more things, reaching more people. It really has to be fulfilling, and also, obviously, towards the future, I'm sure you're just going to want to continue to make things bigger, better, and continue to go in that direction.
Well, Donna and I are very excited, and it's interesting. Our event started 7 years ago. As I said, Donna ran a golf tournament for Cape May County Special Service School District for many years before that. She kind of set the foundation, and when my father passed away, we decided just to change the name, take it up a notch, and that's really how it all started. So for the last 7 years, we've had this foundation, and we just trying to get better. It's tough, because it's really, for the most part, it was just Donna and I and some volunteers in my family. Now with the addition of Cape Regional Medical Center and their resources and their people, and even a big sponsor like JP Prime. We've had some of the casinos involved. It helps us. It really does, because the bottom line is whether we make $1 or 1,000 or 10,000, any money we can make is a great thing because we give back here to Cape May County, but also we're bringing awareness for a great cause, which is really what my dad passed away of, which is colorectal disease, and as we talked about, the early detection of it. So if we can help one person, I know we've helped a lot more than one, but if we can help one person, that's really what we're all about, and that's what makes Don and I most excited about.
Well, you're doing a good job. Lots of people having a good time here tonight, and that's the most important thing.
It is. I'm sure my dad's looking down from heaven and really happy. We have some people here in his name, and I talked about, yes, it's in my father's name, but this is really like a Wildwood Crest, Cape May County type of event, because we have people coming mostly from this area who knew my dad and knows our family and knows all about Cape Regional Medical Center. So we couldn't be more excited.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, buddy.
Take care.